Hello, and welcome back to part 14 of the Outer Worlds. We'll let Ada talk, and then we'll talk about what we did last time versus what we're going to do this time.
Would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Ada just, like, I've been standing here for a while, and Ada just suddenly took over. It's kind of funny. Oh dear.
Well, folks, I ain't exactly keen on busting into a prison, but riddling board stooges.
We're starting off with the cutscene.
Does sound like a ride and a half.
Sam just wants to clean bodies.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that
I love how, by the way, Max looks very, very nice compared to everybody else because of my choices with his clothing. But anyways, so, last time we played, we continued the story. We went to Halcyon, we did a bunch of missions. I'm sorry. Not Halcyon. No, yes, but no. I suddenly spaced the name of what they called it. Damn. Anyways, we went to the rich people town. We infiltrated a house. We infiltrated a mansion. We infiltrated a building. We helped somebody build us clothing, and then she was immediately shot. So we infiltrated her her storage unit, and we got destroyed by some enemies that just happened to use the weapons that went through our armor. A couple of times until we figured out kind of the priority order to kill them. It was kind of frustrating, but we beat them. We're like 200 something heals right now because healing doesn't seem to do much in this game on higher difficulties. Because usually you either don't die at all or you're dead. But it's like real life. But today we're going to be working on getting to, I think it's Hephaestus is the prison. It's been a few days since I last played because I've been doing other stuff. But yeah, today we're going to be breaking Phineas Wells out of prison because last time when we had to drop off a scientist to him, or drop off some data, we stole some gas. That's another thing we did. We also infiltrated a lab underneath the mansion. And took just enough gas from the scientists to not kill the people that were testing the gas on. But when we went to take the Phineas Wells, he was captured, not without a fight. But he got captured before I went back to him for something, but I can't remember what that was. Either way, we're going to help him out now because we went the route of being his friend and not the route of being his enemy. So here's everybody in our team kind of discussing how we're going to do the prison break. So we can't abandon Phineas. We had to free him. We have to free him if there's any hope of saving the colony. God, I cannot read yet today. We'll get there. But another good thing too, or an important thing, is Phineas Wells is needed to help figure out how to get the colony's food and nutrition fixed. Because right now they're having a problem where the food is less and less nutritious, which is starting to negatively impact the health of the people living there, to the point where it will kill them over time.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into
Tartarus, not Hephaestus, sorry. Not the sun.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again.
Hey Black, thanks for lurking. Happy one day.
I know.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business.
Oh, we're going to be doing the ending.
You may be there a while. Or permanently.
Interesting. So it's telling me to wrap up my final affairs. Crew, what do you think about all this?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard.
Thank you, Ellie.
And I mean that as a compliment.
I think it's insane, but maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I agree.
I know it's dangerous, and I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
Thank you, Sam.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
It's in Ada's best interest that we're successful. Anyways, let's prepare.
I'd wager we ain't getting a second chance here. What's the plan?
Sensible. Let's just hope they haven't resorted to torture. For his
And
sake.
potentially for our sake, too, if you think about it.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Join me for a second, will you?
We never found our last party member, which I'm assuming is back on the planet. But, I mean, at the end of the day, what can you do? We might be able to go figure it out. It's probably a good idea to do. I mean, we could Google it, but cancel. Didn't mean to sleep. This is not the playthrough that I want to Google. So, we're going to borrow the alcohol from Nyoka. What else can we borrow? a stimulation. That's not weird. So in these rooms, we have all the knickknacks we've collected over time for our fellow crewmates. And they also seem to generate over time some materials for us that we can just freely steal. So that's kind of handy. Alright. Just in case things don't go well, let's save here. Let's also save here. Now we've got 2 saves. So the bottom save will be our backup, the before the prison break backup. Also, wow, our fridge is full of food. Who's stocking our fridge?
13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance.
I'm down with that. How do we do finish this game? I need to roll the dice on what I want to do next, because we do have a couple of games that I'm thinking about. Most likely it's going to be either retro or old school looking games. Then we'll come back to something newer if that's what we have. I don't think we have any newer looking games to play. I've got the GPU to stream Elden Ring. I don't really feel like playing that one again yet. Well, maybe someday. Maybe we do like a rune level 1 attempt that'll take the rest of my life to complete.
No, I'm fine.
And then you'll see us on and off, like Min and I playing Rogue Legacy 2. She actually snuck in about an hour of offline gameplay earlier before work. So I made progress unlocking a couple of subclasses, which is really cool. The game's really fun. It's so addicting to do that one more run because there's tons of stuff to progress on. Anyways, let's talk to Yoko real quick.
Hey, got a favor to ask you.
Sure.
Next time we're in the Monarch Wilderness, I'd like to
Excuse me.
stop in on an old friend of mine. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Okay. Thanks for a compliment, I think.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But for this, I need help. Logistically, because it's dangerous. Emotionally, because it's dangerous.
I'm honored you're asking them to accept. What can I do?
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us.
I hope I didn't kill them
We
already.
were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces.
Do you think those were the people that died?
Years, and the rest
Oh.
I know to be dead.
Visit Hayes' grave, okay.
I'd like to gather their effects and
Never
bury
mind.
them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
What do you need?
First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment.
Can we just press
I
F?
Pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion.
I was gonna say,
with his effects.
I don't think we caused the
That's
deaths
what
of
I'll
them.
bring home to bury.
And where's home?
A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out.
I think we did that already.
If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
That actually sounds like fun. Yeah, literally. Sounds like fun. Let's go.
Thanks, Cap.
I really like the voice acting of all the companions in this game. I think they did a really good job. Anyways, I think it's safe to make another save real quick. Die to fall damage on your own ship. You're about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Saves made up to this point can only finish the main story in Tartarus. Side quests and downloaded content, such as Paranormal Gorgon and Murder on Eridanos, will be unavailable. For any saves you made beyond this point, if there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now. Before you cross the point of no return. Yes. No. Yes. Okay, it's really nice that the game gives you like a pretty solid, hard, like, point of no return.
To inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution.
Cool.
Please be advised that electrical storms.
Achievement unlocked, hard time.
Make departure impossible at this time.
Do you know anything useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0.
Soon to be 1.
The interior can be chilly.
I hope.
Take a scarf with you, Captain.
Okay.
I also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Nice try, but not happening. Alright, let's say, do you promise not to leave without me?
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain, unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Jesus. How long will that take? Well, of all the places to get arrested. What the hell is with you people and landing violations? Wait, this isn't Terra 2? My mistake. I'll just leave. Let's ask how long it'll take.
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Oh no. Lie 94. Fine. Execute the chairman's eyebrow stylus over a lost biometric ID. That'll end well. Too bad we don't have 94 intimidation for you, bullhead. Don't you know who I am? Transmit your biometric ID so I know who to fire. If you're just gonna kill me, why bother with the ticket? You're just gonna kill me? Not even arrest or anything? Let's lie.
Wait, you're the stylist? Thank the law you're here. Everyone knows how particular the chairman is about his eyebrows.
How did that work?
Take my biometric ID instead. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock.
Oh shit, there goes our lie.
Wait, is that from the groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge.
We had better very quickly learn how to handle people's eyebrows. Leave.
I request you.
Alright, starting off, let's equip Mustachia with some skills of the dialogue nature. So let's go ahead. We already have our dialogue helmet on. No, we have our hacker helmet on. There we go, persuasion. Just in case. We can quick save, it doesn't matter. Here we go. Oh yeah, you can block, huh? I feel like guns blazing is a really dumb idea.
The board will never own groundbreaker. Not while I
Oh!
push on, Mardat.
I don't know what's going on here, but I am worried. We're not being spotted right now, I think. They're just gonna open that. There's a lot. Just so much going on. Oh dear. Ah!
Here they come.
Oh, there's nothing to do in here. Wait. A list of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, only one is legible, the rest have been scratched out. Today's password of the column 1 is a Conde. Okay. We're gonna take all the drugs because I have a feeling there's gonna be a fight and like needing a very heavy drug content. We'll just loot everything and come back. That doesn't matter. Since it's a point of no return, right? Like, what we do kind of has no bearing on anything. Alright, somehow we made it in without being shot. Vicar Max and Parvati, on the other hand, kind of got blasted. But that's not really our problem, is it? So, Vermin 2. Let's trash it. Auto-mag pistols are trash. Got our old assault rifle, we got the shotgun. We didn't finish 2 quests, but that's okay. Oh, these are literally just 2 quests made by Nyoka and Ellie. We didn't botch anything either this whole playthrough. Kinda crazy.
I call this place the labyrinth. Perhaps we should all meditate on that as we make our descent.
Mm-hmm.
This might be the loneliest place in the whole system.
I mean, the galaxy as a whole seems pretty lonely if you're not on a place inhabited by other creatures, right? Or should I say the universe? Alright, let's have 5. I noticed that we're not getting any,
Let's look around.
any
There's
stealth?
gotta be a few ways through here.
Oh, restricted access, okay. Okay. Now, how do we get to this door that looks barred? Damn. Get on the rail! There's one way. Here's another. I bet there's gonna be people up here. Not that way. We're out of stealth juice in a second, but that's okay because we get 2 more stealths anyways. I really need me some Metal Gear Solid music right now. And I don't know why we're looting. It literally doesn't matter, but it's so hard not to pick up. Like, it's just there, you know? Oh. Please, for everybody's sake, look away. That's pretty strong. It's a really strong helmet. All of these are, wow. But we don't need them.
Hey, you!
Incoming!
Bye! Do they know where we are? It's a real question, isn't it? They don't. Well, looky, looky. Oh, no. Oh, that was just gonna lower. Okay. Hack 100, huh? Well, let's go ahead and do that. And then put on these. I hate you both.
Making my way there. Apologies, Captain, but I can't. Heading back.
I'll borrow all that stuff. Okay, we don't need to be stealth, so that's always nice, right? I guess it's kind of cool just to know what's in here. I guess maybe some of this stuff is really good for speedruns. Because, like, this point in the game will at least equip you with the things that you need to succeed, like, really early on, right? Unless for some reason the game's just like, actually, you can leave this place and survive. Who knows, right? Alright, we got a hammer. A plasma launcher. Alright, what about this? Oh, never mind. Were we going up or down?
Got a promotion coming.
Can you now? Probably got a wife and kids to feed, you know? It's expensive. Raising a family. Aha! Lots of vending machines. And a workbench. So let's think about this for a second. Should we tinker stuff because we have no other reason not to right now? Probably, right? Why not? If we're just going to load a previous save. And if for some reason the game's just like, haha, just kidding, you can actually continue past this point, then we'll, you know. We'll deal with it because we can easily make money, right? I mean, geez, what we're stealing off this place is a lot of money already. Why am I looking? It's a 5. Okay. And now we're heading to the pit. Makes you wonder how much stealth you can do before you eventually just have to fight. And if they have purple guns or, you know, N-ray guns, and shoot, we don't even have to switch armor. Oh boy. This place is a giant test of all of our setup. Alright, borrow all the things. Close the door. Solitary confinement. Looks like we can't tell which one he's in. Hogg, William, Black. Let's see. Storage manifest. They have dimethyl sulfoxide canisters, and then they sent out... Oh, they're out of straitjackets, riot batons, ballistic vests. They have a hibernation chamber, but they don't have indoctrination pamphlets. Note for your favorite one, please do not leave perishables in here. Okay. I thought there'd be something cool in that, but seems like it was pretty useless. Just play it safe. We don't have the most stealth left. And had we gone the other way, we would have ran out. Now that looks like the obvious way. I'm sorry, are the Iconoclasts breaking in?
Hold it right there.
Oh, the Iconoclasts are breaking in.
I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
Are you talking while on shift?
Oh, no. Don't tell anyone, please.
Everyone gets one mistake, just do not do it again.
Thank you.
I did not expect that guy to climb up to me so fast. Also, look, a little cell. Think we could survive this fall? Yes. Yeah, look at that. We have cover. Well, August and all the others fight for us. I wonder if that's because we helped them out, or we got revered with them, or what? Oh my god! Ooh, a purple scythe. Yikes! What's in here?
All right, I'm on the move.
I think we could fill up our stealth if we're in here. We're gonna test that theory for a second. I know we're going the wrong way, by the way. It is by design. Oh, it was like a little side area to get around. Okay. I thought the game refilled your stealth after some time. I think it will. Let's see. think we have nearly 8,000 rounds to fire. The shame of that being we'll die well before we can ever spend that ammo. Also, I assume the iconoclasts are dead now because I'm not hearing any more gunfire. So there's a guy right there. Climb. Oh boy.
Look out.
Oh boy. I think they see us. Yeah.
Hold it. Something about you doesn't look right.
Well, life 60 this time. Ah. I haven't been feeling well.
You're not contagious, are you?
Well, cough violently.
Hey, keep your distance. I don't want to get sick.
COVID guidelines, buddy. 6 feet back. I have a feeling it gets harder and harder every time, so we just gotta be careful. But it looks like we're okay, because we might have found the next area. Unsealed door. Whoa!
Now, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
And the convict. The vicar. You know.
He's Rockwell, like the boss of the game.
Out of prison don't seem keen on returning.
Oh, I would go anywhere to see you fall, sir.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Chairman Rockwell, I presume.
My word. You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
Please, he'd rather die than cooperate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
They've indoctrinated the, crazy man. The crackpot is the saving dozens of frozen colonists you gave up on.
Oh yes, go on. Wake them up. Add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems.
So you freeze people to die, huh?
That simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through. But it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
I believe we could ask you the same.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way.
You know, I wouldn't have to if you'd be more cooperative about all this.
Oh, right. This coming from the psychopathic outlaw. Yes, I'll try to be more open-minded about your path of wanton dissent. We don't need...
What happens if I kill Rockwell, I wonder? For 85 Intimidate. Byzantium, that's the place. I'm gonna go and get your administration's cooperation one way or another, or, with the resources that some of the folks on the Hope, we could do a lot. Let's go with Persuasion.
You are a captain of action. I'll give you that. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive...
Why would you give us that option?
I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Good. Maybe some good can come after you out of you after all. Right, you just wait here for my orders. Ah, if we piss him off, then these mechanical guardians pop off, huh? Okay. He's got 74 armor. Why? The robots have 112. Granted, he's fleshy, so that armor means nothing with the purple gun, I think. These two would be pretty hard to kill. So I'd much rather not. An assortment of adhesive notes. To do. Confiscate badges done. Reprint badges pending. Change maintenance locks pending. New locks. Order new locks done. Reevaluate lockdown procedure. Update docking authority of new lockdown procedure. Intake bet over/under weekly. Bottles 5. 21 cigs. 4 weapons. Okay. Good old prison items. I think they're still fighting. This feels like that prison you have to go through in Final Fantasy VIII when your party splits up.
I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get
Oh boy.
in there and fight.
So now we have Sanjar helping us. So it does seem like all the factions that we maxed out earlier are helping us out finally. We're getting our usage out of them. That's really awesome.
Everything in my life has been leading up to this point.
Can't believe we just snuck through all that.
I believe
I couldn't see Max for a second. Whoop. They refroze Phineas. Are you serious?
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset
Oh no, he's in a chair.
the order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Yeah, well then you're like, I don't know, not really in tune with how life itself works. There is nothing purely certain forever. Gotta get used to change. Sophia Akande, old lady. Alright, let's see. It's over. Stand down.
I'm afraid I can't do that. You're a gifted warrior, Captain. You've made your talent for combat.
Talent? Combat's not all I know. I know how to persuade.
For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
I'm here for Phineas. Let him go.
You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No.
Akande.
Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable.
He looks like he's not having a good time. Look at those probes next to his head.
All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
Let's talk about this.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to part.
Here we go. Persuasion 100! Yes! I like how the intimidation option requires you to be very good with two-handed weapons and heavy weapons, because your character is pretty much just gonna like flex, just be like, you had better listen, or else. One of the options, of course, is to fight and kill her, but we have 100 persuasion. You don't want to die in Tartarus. I'm giving you a chance to walk away.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of...
Lady, please, you're not the main character of the story. And you also can't quick save. Nothing stopped me so far. What makes you think you will? Don't be stupid and make this harder than it needs to be. You have absolutely no chance against me, but I love your positive attitude. I like the first option. It just sounds cooler and more edgy, so nothing stopped me so far. What makes you think you will?
Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty.
Well, the board's not worth dying for. Don't talk to me about duty. You're no soldier. You're a delusional psychopath. Ooh. And Halcyon is collapsing. If protecting this colony was your duty, you failed. Let's go with that one.
Don't you think I know that? Yes, I made mistakes. Costly mistakes. Leaving you alone.
I don't even know who you
worst
are.
Of them all. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, You threw your
Right, we could have ratted
life
on
at
him
madman
a couple of
Finney's
episodes ago.
grounds.
We need 100 lie or a perception point, huh? Enough talk, let's settle this.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden.
I guess we're not the fighter no matter what unless we just had a bunch of skill checks? That sucks.
Remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
I thought we'd have one skill check good, but I guess the game's just like, screw you, max everything or get boned. Alrighty then. RAM. Occasionally divides by 0. That's not good. Also has 100 armor and 30,000 health. I guess we quick save. The die has been cast. Let's see what's behind this door. We need lockpicking, which is a stealth skill. We've got this.
Wish I could do that.
Oh look, a weapon for her. A stealth skill armor set. Let's pick this and just loot everything.
You're a deft hand with a mag tech.
Alright, hacker woman, here we go. This benefits us and doesn't. As I mentioned last time, like sometimes you just forget to change gear and you get boned. But in this case, access RAM override menu. Alright. So we're going to activate the weapon safeties. Alright. And let's attempt the RAM shutdown service. Alright, let's go into a Conde. Hold up. Can we make this work all at once? Okay. RAM override. A Conde. Flagged him as overloaded. I think you have to do this all at once, which kind of sucks because we don't have a way to get 100 or max of those stats all at once. Because hacking and lockpicking are both stealth skills, I guess. Which I guess we have 5 and 5 of, but that doesn't put them over 100, unfortunately. It gets them close, but not all the way there. Which means we won't have enough engineering to do the other options. I see. Let's just go with the max hack thing, I guess. I don't know. Access. Oh, we don't have 100 hack yet. Access. Bypass first password. Bypass second password. I guess you just need a combination of gear to just deal with whatever that is. So we don't have 100 science on top of all that, which is load double C batteries into the RAM unit's quadruple Z battery charger, which I'm assuming means that she's useless. If that's the case, I guess we'll just go with whatever option this is. So hack. It's now a hostile intruder. Conde. Do this. Oh dear. Oh, we can make her float! Wow. Okay, well. While we were learning how to use the menu, which I think you have to do everything in one shot all the way through, otherwise it doesn't work. We just killed the Conde. Alright, think that's the boss of this game, I'm guessing? But maybe not. We'll see. We still can't max lie out. Well, we can get it close, I guess. Inventory. Let's go ahead and put our persuasion setup back on. 99 lying. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. We're almost a perfect liar. Damn, this place looks fancy. Ah! That was pathetic. Well, Akande is done. What if this button doesn't do what we're hoping? What if it just kills him, you know? Level 30 achievement unlocked, apparently. 100,000 XP. Wow.
You did the right thing.
Plus 134. Why are we getting XP?
Her death was much deserved and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man.
I really would prefer to be
absolutely
neutral with the Conde, but
thank you enough.
Alright, what did they do to you? Alright, let's go with this one. You know I wouldn't have let anything happen to you, Phineas.
I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's only a matter of time before the entire system slips from their grasp. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Wait, and I was just about to pop open some drinks and celebrate. I don't like the sound of that at all. Let's go with the drinks option.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's director
3 years is a kind of a long time.
on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Yours probably gone.
Earth is only an idea to us. But that idea is the bedrock the colony is built upon. If people were to find out it's gone dark, the shock could be too much to bear. I don't want to imagine what will happen once news gets out. Let's just keep this between us for now.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option.
Oh boy, humanity's
We're in
doomed.
serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
I wonder if that guy knew that. We're a lot of work ahead of us. Let's get started.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the
Hey Chris, how are you?
process immediately, starting with the
Is this the end? I think so. The game gave us a point of no return warning before we got here.
At a time.
And
We're going to need a leader.
interestingly enough, two of the factions that we helped earlier in the game, the MSI and the Iconoclast, both helped us when we were in here, and I did not expect that.
You help us.
And then, we failed the double 100 speech check to get a Conde to not fight us, so fun stuff. Gonna watch some Ozark. We need to finish that. We're still like halfway through. Looks good though. We need to finish. We gotta finish the Expanse first. How fitting that we're watching Expanse right now while I'm playing this game. Space. Yeah, enjoy. Alright, I got plans. With the chairman in my pocket, no one's gonna know I'm running the colony. I'm gonna run this colony myself. You can count on me, and I'll help you revive the other colonists. Let's go with this. With the chairman in our pocket, no one's gonna know I'm running the colony.
The chairman? I don't know why you let that heartless creature live, but I'll have to trust your judgment. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony,
should we have killed the
you
chairman?
have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain.
I don't know if we should have killed the chairman or not.
Exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. Yoda World's achievement and heart achievement. I was the end of the game.
Everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan.
Am I looking at my character?
But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the
murder everything. Hey, Bob.
the Earth had ever sent out.
So funny enough, I only have to kill technically 1.5 people in the whole last area of the game.
Sending headlong into total collapse.
I had to kill a robot.
To return to Earth.
And then the chief security guard that I failed a second speech check on because it required 2 maxed out skills died in one hit.
Were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements.
But now I get to watch a speedrun of this game finally, and that looks really cool.
Survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation. But most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come,
what are you up to today?
Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were
right, we got the MSI and the iconoclasts to work together. We killed Graham and helped Zora take over.
MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together.
We actually killed the Sublight lady and then reloaded the save, so I didn't feel like dealing with it.
Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp.
We helped Adelaide at the start of the game.
Into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and died of starvation.
Adelaide, what the hell?
Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town.
Killing her next playthrough.
Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists.
Nice.
It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic
worked on the trailer?
estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter.
Ah!
Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in...
Did you make good progress on the trailer today? Or is it just kind of like maintenance?
The Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to,
ooh, right.
The board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time.
Some of them actually had to get
And
jobs.
savored her adventures on the Unreliable.
I love it.
Once they were done, she returned to life as usual, running missions of dubious legality.
I wonder who the last helper would have been, her companion.
And living life to the fullest. She meant to reach out to her one-time captain, but she was always bad at keeping in touch. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had
Swinging the hammer felt good.
to create. He knew there were many in the colony
Just
who
like our
had
forefathers.
much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering.
Physical labor's fun sometimes.
He only ever took up
When you're not
arms
doing it
again
24,
to
you know,
defend the defenseless.
40 hours plus a week.
Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker. And Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed.
I'm glad he mentioned that it was awkward.
Adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant.
I wonder if Nyoka has a different ending if you do her quest line.
And so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end
The wilderness.
of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since, but travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets. The SAM unit that accompanied me spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon?
Are we really getting an advertisement in the ending?
He was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige.
Yeah, otherwise I'll shoot him in the face.
Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor.
Is this the same like picture we saw earlier, but with him replaced by a random NPC?
His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future.
Excellent.
And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon.
See you, Space Cowboy.
You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and made Chairman
Cowgirl.
Rockwell your own puppet, a role he was all too eager to play. The colony never realized you were the true power behind the new administration. By acting vicariously through agents and third parties, you controlled Halcyon from the shadows. As a result, Halcyon survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store.
How far away is Earth?
All we know for certain is this. The name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories.
Alexander Hawthorne, Mustachio the Great. So, my assumption is the ending is a bunch of cutscenes put together depending on the different flags of the story. So had we shot Rockwell in the head, you wouldn't have seen him. Had Phineas died, we probably would have gotten a very different ending. Clearly there's a sixth companion that we missed, so we didn't get to see their ending. I don't know if Nyoka's ending would be different if we finished her quest line, or if Parvati's was different because we did. I feel like it was because it talked about her and Junlei, but I don't know. But that was really good. That was fun. We'll let the credits play out. I think we got some time left, so we'll switch gears and go and do a couple of the companion quests. Just at least get them started and just kind of wrap up. Spend a little time. We started late today too. This phone is so slow now. Like, the keyboard is so laggy that I can't even type on it. Sucks. But we'll collect our thoughts on the game as soon as the credits are over as well. Hopefully the credits aren't too long, because sometimes, like, if they're like 10 minutes, 15 minutes long, it's like, alright, skip. But we got time. Obsidian special thanks, Katie, for saying yes. Kemsky for a lifetime supply of salt. I can provide that too. Special thanks to my mommy, Nada. Oh, that's a lot of people. The loves of my life, Kelly Samantha. Developmental weddings, developmental babies. It's always cool to see. See, these credits make you think that, like, especially with all like the thank yous and stuff, or like the acknowledgements to people, that development in this game was, you know, not crunched, or at least people weren't stressed. And that's a lot to, you know, the pull from just seeing credits, but let's hope that that was the case. A lot of voicing. The voice acting was really good too. I liked it, at least. I'm not used to the computer running cooler now. I'm glad we're watching credits, so it's not going to spin up for that, but... That's a lot of QA. I like how this game has its own unique theme song too, like the one playing in the credits. It's like, It's always cool when like a movie or a video game or any like kind of media you watch has their own unique theme song that like now that you hear it, you know what it is, right? Like, I think the most relevant comparison, I made this before, is like the Harry Potter series, right? Like when you think of the Harry Potter movies, you think exactly of the song, that jingle, that song that plays during the movies. And I don't know. It's always cool when a game has a very unique song that kind of is that game's or movie song. That's all I got on that, but... seem to be coughing less too, finally, so I think we're getting through the coughing side of our sickness that we had almost a month ago. We'll get the credits like 2 or 3 minutes, and if it's still going, then we'll finally do our skip. Because I like to, for the most part, give them their attempt to get through. I know this is the boring part, right? I did not expect us to only be just under an hour away from the ending, too. It's always that thing when you're finishing off a game, right? You're streaming a game, you're just like, man, I hope the next time I play it's not like 20 minutes of gameplay and then we're done, and it's a weird feeling. I guess we'll just play something else. This makes me wonder if we should ever do more Deep Rock Galactic streaming. Because it will run better now, and I've definitely been playing that one a bit more. And it's the kind of game you can pick up and put down really easily, so it's always a nice feeling. And Min wants to play more Rogue Legacy too. That's been a really fun game. I don't know if anybody's been playing Rogue Legacy 2 lately. It doesn't seem like the game hasn't many people playing it, or the achievements are broken because we got one achievement and only 0.1% of people have gotten it. And it's just like, come on, people gotta be playing Rogue Legacy. Let's go ahead and get through this. And let's continue. I hope that doesn't load our autosave, but it might, so we might have to reload again. I don't know where our last autosave was. Wait, was this right before we talked to the dude? No, it's way after that. Right, this is after we just took down the robot, right? Yeah. That sucks. Divinity, Swinging Hammer. That's another good one. Yeah, I'll have to stream that eventually too. I think we're going to be doing some rats soon, Bob, if you're interested. Alright, so let's go find our manual saves. Load. Alright, so we've got both these manual saves are sitting at the same terminal, so it doesn't really matter if we had two. I feel like with 3 people, almost anything is possible in that game. With 2 people, you significantly reduce your chances of success when you have 2 bots. Alright, so let's do one side quest before we call it. Let's go ahead. Let's visit Ellie's parents. So let's do this. Oh, wrong one. We need to go back to Terra 2. Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Byzantium. And now we're going to take Nyoka and Ellie. Oop. See, we missed somebody. We have yet to have taken these people on a journey with us. FTL skip drives. Oh, that reminds me too. Next time I play No Man's Sky, I have to fix another crash ship because apparently I built my base next to a spot that just respawns crash ships every now and then. Yay for money. Then watch that 19-minute speedrun or whatever it is next time I feel like it. My dwarf is a slut. My dwarf in, I was like, my Vermintide dwarf? And then I remembered, yeah, my dwarf in Divinity 2 is an absolute man whore now. I think that game's old enough to talk about things without it being Oh, we have a flaw. Permanently crippled. You get 1 perk point for 30% less movement speed and being unable to dodge. Hell no! I'd rather gnaw my own leg off than give it up for a perk point. But, yeah, in Divinity 2, I ended up sleeping with somebody, and that caused a very unfortunate assassination attempt on my life, which resulted in a really messed up and difficult battle, which was then
There's my parents' place.
preceded by a battle where I was turned into a chicken. So
Industrial-grade cleaning.
yesterday, when our little group there was a Divinity 2 playthrough, it was just not my character's day. If I wasn't naked and burnt to death on the floor, I was a chicken.
Is that you?
Oh, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
Oh my god, her mom is just a more shriveled up her.
You to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up...
Alright, I'm supposed to be mean this time. Spit on the floor, fancy place, I'll probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing, polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Sorry, I gotta respond a bit. You made it out okay. Yeah, you would only... You soloed the rest of it. Unless Losa was alive too, I don't remember. Alright, Elliot, we made your point. Can we get this over with? No, we're gonna be mean. So we're gonna say theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't...
Wow, both our parents are kind of like, look like
Perhaps
ghouls.
you should go.
Listen quietly.
Stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our
I'm sure this is not how you're supposed to be doing this quest. Perception. Hold up. These floors are just nice. They're top quality marble.
She's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand. We hadn't heard from you in ages.
We used your room.
We thought you were dead.
Oh. Listen quietly.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Lionel Witherspoon. Perception. Why do I get the feeling people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do.
We bought a bigger house.
We collected on your life insurance policy.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
And the payouts have been rather substantial.
Wow.
You what?
Lionel. Talking about making lemon snap out of lemons.
What vulgar company you keep,
Theodora,
Mary.
Lionel, how could you?
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
Darn.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Let's see. So Talon Alley's back. You'll be the talk of town. Now let's listen quietly.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a
Oh, right. That would lose them face. Why not? I'll have you know, Ellie's a professional miscreant.
Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
12-inch heels?
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
What is she like mortal Bayonetta? Jesus. Oh, are you done with these jerks? No, let's go. That's a pretty funny story.
Hey, you're supposed to be on my side. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to leave.
Wow.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Remember, I told him I was going to steal everything. You people should be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
Excuse me,
I'm afraid
Lionel?
it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
It's the mustache, isn't
That's
it?
it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn.
Wait,
please.
Ellie's name is Marilyn.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Alright, what's the mission you want us to do next? Follow up with Ellie.
Let's talk outside.
1 second. Two damage! Wait, Ellie, I don't know how to say this to you,
What in the void did you do?
but your parents have
I
died.
don't like how things went down either, but did you have to go and kill them?
Sorry, Ellie, I guess I misunderstood.
Guess I did too, when I joined up with you. You're on your own now. Consider my debt to you forgotten and cancelled.
Oh boy. That's it?
It sure better be. Now go!
Ah, she's gone! Anilka, Jesus, don't just do that. Luckily, the mother had a +5 determination eye patch on her, so like it wasn't for nothing.
Go inside.
What do you think you're doing?
Ooh. Attack. Nyoka, help!
Kill me!
Nyoka, fight them!
Can't do that.
Nyoka, how could you? Or Ellie, you killed your own mother! You... How could you? So what happens to the AI if you tell them to kill their own parents? Wait, was that not her mom? No, it was Theodora, alright.
What in the...
Okay, so it's the same thing.
Don't mess with us.
Okay, so if you make her kill her own mother, she yells at you for making her kill her own mother. Alright, Ellie, I need you to jump off this bridge.
Let's talk outside.
Oh, right, we're still inside their house. You forget sometimes when you're in this giant room that it's still connected to the home. Tactical time dilation trains really slowly. I could see us having a lot of fun just doing stupid stuff in this game now we beat it, but yes.
Can you believe those two?
Not really.
We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
They shouldn't have gotten so upset. They shouldn't have gotten so upset.
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently.
Ellie, how old are you?
They'd both be sitting there watching one of their rapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
Well, unfortunately, it's a very specific fantasy.
I'm getting to the good part.
She's had a lot of time to think about this.
One-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake, but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
You don't have to impress your parents, Ellie. It's 7:40. How about it's payback time and I'm collecting the interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, Now, getting back to my story.
Although I'm still confused. Why did the game give us so much stuff at the end dungeon when you can't leave it?
This would be just like me to come back and make a big scene.
Like 200,000
Then
experience
Mother
points.
would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Hey, chin up. You're better than this.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that.
Alright, we're gonna call it as soon as we get done talking with Ellie. Because there's,
reputation to maintain.
we have a couple of other things to get to. I know it's a really, really short stream today, but when we finish games like that, it's just how it is, right? That sounds familiar.
I hope you don't think I'm talking about this because I want to be introspective.
I kind of am, actually. I think there's a lesson here, Ellie.
Uh-oh, it looks like we're in for a big talk.
I think I should capitalize that. You can learn something from this. It's up to you to determine what that is.
Can't I just have a drink and punch some poor defenseless pillow instead?
No, I need you to grow.
Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would
Beneficiary?
make money without doing a thing.
It's a fishery for
And I'll
business.
get to cut them off.
How do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills.
Lucky for her, people
to
skills
help
were my
set up
second
a
best skills.
beneficiary account.
Right behind shooting
If
skills.
that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals.
And hacking skills are right behind my people skills. Actually better than my people skills. Alrighty. Did we just level up? We either leveled up or are about to. We're about to. Deets. Yeah, we need 5k XP, so kind of nice. Ellie and Yoka have points. Oh yeah, Ellie, you can have this cool like purple shotgun, and Yoka, you have all reliable. Actually, you've got a pretty decent fire-powered light machine gun. Cool. I love the weapon design. There haven't been that many weapons in this game. Like, honestly, like a surprisingly small amount of weapons. But what we did get was cool. Alright. Man, that guy's tanky. Look at him. He didn't even take any damage from that. That's crazy. Oh, there he goes. This gun ended up being really strong, didn't it? Get out of here, corporate drone. What am I hurting over there? Oh, is that somebody's pet dog? Oh my. Please tell me I didn't just like murder somebody's like little teacup cannon. Oh my god, I did. Oh, teacup cannon. Okay, the robots are like really strong. Yeah, you can't hurt the ships. This is how we're ending our playthrough. The good old Skyrim method of I'm pulling out my F5 and there's nothing you can do about it. It kind of looks like there's like nobody left to fight, like unless we go down the street, right? No more red cursor. Oh wait, there's another teacup cannon down there. I guess we should probably pull out this thing, right? But we can't see it behind the stairs. Well, that was fun. So overall, I think that this game was pretty solid. I think it was a little shallow, I guess. I don't even know if I would really consider it that bad. There were kind of limited gun options. You know, you had a couple pistols, assault rifles, heavy weapons, and you had ultra variants of them, and ultra 2s or whatever it was. The crafting system is kind of neat. It kind of sucks that you can't stack stats on armor, but I get why you can't, because you got that tier 3 ability that we enabled, which where was it? Yeah, plus 100% skill bonus on like the passive, not the ones you add to your armor, and that helped us a lot. And this ended up being our perk loadout, as you can see. In our skill loadout, we maxed long guns throughout the playthrough. We got lie most of the way. Persuasion, we 100'd from armor. Sneak and hack, we could 100 if we wanted. Medical was way over for some reason. We didn't really raise leadership, dodge, or one-handed and two-handed, but that's okay. I'm definitely looking forward to trying new builds in this game eventually, because this was not too long of a game, and I could see my next future playthroughs being super short, because there's, you know, nothing more that we need to do, right? So, well, sorry, we wouldn't have to do everything the way we did it. We could change it up, we could run a gun, we could beat people with weapons, stuff like that. And I think that, for one playthrough, that was awesome. So let's go to the main menu. I don't know if we can see how long we played the game, but we can at least look at Steam if not, right? Let's... Playtime 1 day, 8 hours. So we got 32 hours out of one playthrough. Kind of being a little bit more exploratory. And I think that's pretty good. Definitely recommend this game. You know, maybe if on sale, if anything. You know, I usually only buy my games on sale. And I know this one's been out for a few years, but I'm happy we played through it. I really am. We'll definitely do more playthroughs. I'll do them offline. I'll watch a speed run. I'll watch a couple challenge runs, because I loved watching Fallout 4 like survival runs, like, or self-imposed challenge runs of like Fallout 4 and Skyrim are super fun to watch. So especially when they're well done and the person, you know, finishes the run and doesn't just like stop halfway through and then the videos on YouTube just vanish from their playlist. But someday we might buy the DLCs. Maybe we'll do another playthrough for that. But I think we're wrapping up the Outer Worlds. Next time we stream, which will be Wednesday or Friday, we'll see what we're going to start. We have a couple of possibilities, or Mega Man Legends 2, Spyro the Dragon 3, a Momodora game that I have that's supposed to be pretty short, little, not roguelike, but Metroidvania, so we'll find out. But I hope you enjoyed. I think we had a well-rounded playthrough of this, and we'll be back next time for more. So, take care. We'll see you next time.